Okay, the first thing we do when we practice Tai Chi, and as I say, we're practicing what's called Tai Chi Sao, which is Tai Chi for exercise. When we do it this way, it is in fact a Qigong system. So we're not doing the martial art, we're doing a Qigong exercise system. So your feet should be flat on the floor, unlock your knees, drop your tailbone a bit, almost like you're about to sit down. Let your shoulders pull down. Let your hands feel heavy, pull the chin in and lift your head up. Now I'm just going to talk a bit about breathing while we stand here and get ready for our class. What I'd like you to do is pay attention to your breath. Don't do anything fancy, all right? Just breathe normally, in and out, and feel your breath come in, feel it go out. Just be aware of it. And then when you're ready, on one of your exhales, don't inhale immediately, but exhale a second time, okay? So you're going to breathe in, breathe out, and then breathe out again, okay? So everybody give that a try. Let me ask you a question. How many of you on that second breath got more air out? Anybody?
Yes.
I did.
Okay, what that tells us is that our breath, when we exhale, we are not completely evacuating the carbon dioxide from our lungs. We're leaving some in. When you breathe out carbon dioxide. That's a poison. So when we exhale, if we're not getting all of the carbon dioxide out, it migrates down to the lower lobes of the lungs and it pollutes them. And the average American only breathes with about 2/3 to 3/4 of their total lung capacity. Therefore, we're not fully oxygenating and we're not fully detoxifying. And that's why we engaged in diaphragmatic breathing. Now, diaphragmatic breathing is when the belly goes out on the in-breath, like a balloon. It pushes out. And as you breathe in, the sternum does not lift up like this. So you get taller, you keep the sternum still, and we concentrate on the floating ribs. So as you breathe in, the belly goes out like a balloon, but the ribs also expand outward. You see how my hands move further apart? And then when I exhale, they come closer. But in addition to the ribs coming closer, I'm also going to be rolling up my lower belly. And if you watch as I breathe out, and from the side, it looks like this. And I'm rolling up the belly. And when you do that, it pushes the organs down here up against the diaphragm, pushes the diaphragm up and gets rid of all the carbon dioxide out of the body. So there is no second breath, if you will. So when we breathe, to practice breathing, first relax, breathe in through your nose. Remember, the nose has hairs to clean the air. Nitric oxide lines the nose to purify the air. Then the nasal passages are conical shaped, and that warms the air before it gets to the lungs. When we breathe out, we want to get rid of the carbon dioxide. So the diaphragm is the key muscle for proper breathing. You want the rib cage to expand out. So we breathe in through the nose, and we get wider, not taller. And then when you're ready to breathe out, for practice, breathe out through the mouth and say the word ha, ha. And when you think you're finished, do it again. And you'll feel that belly pull up and tighten. Then relax it and breathe in again. That last sharp exhalation will tighten the abdomen and get rid of the carbon dioxide. So practice that. It's a healthy way to breathe. The second thing with breathing is to slow it down. Normal heart rate for a resting heart rate is about 60 beats per minute. Okay, so think about that. 60 beats per minute is what a normal resting heart rate should be. Therefore, your breath should take 10 seconds so that you get 6 breaths per minute. So a 10-second breath cycle means about 5 seconds to inhale and 5 seconds to exhale. Okay, and just count in your head, 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000, exhale. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000. And on 5, do that extra and get rid of all the air. And if you practice that, you're going to be finding yourself with much more energy, but more importantly, your breathing rhythm will come into synchronicity with your heart rhythm. And that releases chemicals in your body that calm you. Melatonin, all of the chemicals that will relax the body and engage what's called the parasympathetic nervous system. So just some food for thought. So let's warm up. So I show to swing the hands is a weight shift. 1 leg, 2 legs. And this is the same thing that happens in Tai Chi. We shift our weight from 1 leg to the other. Then we turn the waist and just let the arms swing. Okay, it's very gentle, effortless. And I'm turning towards the weighted leg. And the movement is called drumming chi or stimulating the energy. Movement is also what we call an advancing movement. In other words, I'm turning in the direction of the weight shift. Movement 2, viewing the heels, the weight goes to the right leg, we turn left and look down. Then go to the left leg and turn right and look down, and let your arms swing. Now this is considered a retreating movement because we're moving away from the direction we're looking. We're moving backwards, if you will. Back, back, back. So I'm pushing myself backwards. And my waist is turning away from the supporting leg. The third swing, Shanghai arm swing, is to activate the diaphragm. And so we push the tailbone back, not the knees forward, tailbone back, and that folds us over. So we fold. And when you fold, the organs here push the diaphragm up and we expel air. Then reach up, arch your back and breathe in, because now the diaphragm is pulling down and we can breathe in. Drop down and exhale completely. Good. Let's do the Shivashi exercises. These are 18 movements. We do 4 or 5 repetitions of each, and as we get more proficient, we do 10 or 20 repetitions of each. But for the sake of the class, we keep the repetitions to few so that we can get more information done, more practice done. So first movement, small circulation of chi. Sit down behind yourself. In other words, squat down by pushing your tailbone back. Stand up, let your arms float up, shoulder height, pull them in, sit down again. From the side, it looks like this. Tailbone back, inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, stay down, hands face each other. Inhale, the hands come up to the heart, the palms are facing the heart. They open wide, arch your back and breathing in. Close your wings, sink down again. As your hands come up, bring them straight up the center line of the body to the heart, then open them. Then arch your back. Then bring them back towards the heart with the palms facing the heart. Come straight down the body to the lower dantian. Then up again. Movement 3 is parting the clouds. Now the hands come straight up the body, past the third eye, the middle of the forehead. Then turn to the ceiling and reach to the ceiling with your palms. And if you're comfortable, come up on the balls of your feet. Then lower your heels, drop the arms down the side. Then back up the center. Up in a stretch, and then down in a squat. Up in a stretch, down in the squat. Movement 4 is brushing heaven and earth. This time we rise up, fingers point to the ceiling, and we're pretending that our fingers are brushing the ceiling. We call that brushing the sky. Then the tailbone goes back and we fold over, and the fingers point to the ground. This is called brushing the earth. And then come up again. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Do that one more time. And notice the first 4 movements all involved squatting and standing. So we did a lot of leg work, and squatting is a wonderful exercise as we get older to keep our legs strong. So whenever you can, just practice squatting down, and remember to squat. Don't do this, tailbone back, and your body folds. It stretches the hamstring, it stretches the gluteus max, and stretches the lower part of the trapezius. So we get more flexibility in the lower back and the upper legs. Okay. The next series of exercise, the next exercise makes us bend side to side. So we open our arms like the big letter U. Put your left hand over the crown of your head. The right hand is out because we just took that U and tilted it. Then I'm going to look at this hand, the right hand, and push my hips to the left and bend to the right. Then straighten up, reverse the hands, push your hips to the right and bend to the left. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in. I'm going to turn around and out. Breathe in and out. And come back to me. Now that movement, as you breathe in, your lungs fill, you're exhaling, and this lobe is being squeezed. So we're getting rid of all the carbon dioxide. We're detoxifying this lobe. Then we go this way and we squeeze this lobe to detoxify it. The next movement is called swirling the arms. This is to work the shoulder joint. The shoulder joint is critical. Now be careful, we never bring our arm behind our back. The arm goes out to the side, but because we're turning, it looks like I'm putting the arm behind my back, but I'm not. It's still opposite my side. So drop the hand, begin to lift it, and then look at the palm. The other hand goes out straight in front of you. The weight is on the leg that corresponds with the back hand, and I'm looking at the back hand. Then put the weight back on both feet. Bring the hands so the palms face each other, one over the other, and then push this top hand out, shift your weight, turn and look at your hand going back. Close the hands, exhale. Open the arms, breathe in. Breathe out, breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. The next movement, we're going to stretch each side of the body and opening up the rib cage. This is called lifting the ball. So shift your weight to the right leg, turn right, bring the left hand up towards the ceiling. Pick up the heel of that back foot. Lower your hand and stretch the other way. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. One more on each side. And we finish right here. Movement 8, tossing the ball behind you. Widen your stance just a bit. Grab an imaginary ball and just think about tossing that ball away from you, but to the rear. So we're going to toss it up and away, but I'm also going to turn all the way around as I do that. The heel of the back foot is off the ground. Come back down, grab another ball, and toss it to the left. Breathe in, breathe out. Now slow the movement down. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. And one more to each side. Breathe in, out. Breathe in and out. And we're back to Wu Qi. Widen your stance a little bit more and sit down, almost like you're going to squat, but not really. Just kind of drop your tailbone. Take your left hand, thumb faces the sternum, palm is facing the wall. Shift your weight to the right leg, turn to the right, press your hand towards the wall. Drop the hand, bring the other one up, come back to the middle, and turn and push the other way. Breathe in as you change. Breathe out and push. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let's do one more on each side. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Come back to the middle. Now put one hand over the other. Don't raise your elbow and shoulder. Keep your elbow down so that it's lower than the shoulder, and bring the hand up so the wrist and shoulder roughly correspond with each other. The other hand is softly underneath it. Now I have the left hand on top, so I put the weight on the left leg and turn left. Then turn the hands over. Now the right hand is on top. Turn to the right as you move your weight to the right leg. Change the hands and come back. This movement is called wave hands like clouds. Now, if you pay close attention, you'll notice that my hands are always in front of my body. Even as I turn, they're not leaving an orientation where their palms are facing. This palm is facing the heart. This palm is facing the belly. And come back to stillness. Now that palm configuration, the center of your palm is called Lao Gong, which means hard working. And there's strong energy generation that's emitted from the palms of the hand. And when we place the palm and face it towards the heart, it stimulates an energy center here, which is called the heart chakra. The hand down here is facing an energy center called the lower dantian, which is the center of your physical gravity. In other words, if you were to be in outer space and you were tumbling and tossing, you'd be revolving around the lower belly. It would be like there was a pole through you and you would be revolving around that pole. So this is your center of your physical body, the center of your emotional body. The third eye is the center of your intellectual body. And as I mentioned earlier, this chakra and this one are primarily our focus in Qigong, because we want to get our physical body, our emotional body, and our intellectual body all in sync and healthy. And our palms pass those chakras and they stimulate them. There are other energy points. There are energy points at the sides of your buttocks, at the sides of your knees, in the web of your hand, at the wrists. So lots of different energy points that are all stimulated when we do our Tai Chi and Qigong. The next movement is an exercise to teach us to exhale completely and to tense all the muscles in our body to build some muscular strength. It's a dynamic tension movement. So we widen our stance and sit down. And we're going to make light fists. Then you're going to take one fist out, let's go with the right, and squeeze it shut. And at the same time that you squeeze it, you're going to exhale with that ha sound until the belly tightens. And then relax and come in. And the other hand. And relax. Crane flying. Tailbone down, bend your knees, loosen your shoulders, spring up and throw your arms up and let them fall down. Breathe in, going up and out. Then the Ferris wheel. We do 3 rotations in each direction. Hang over the front. This posture, by the way, is called a waterfall. So it's like your water just tumbling over the cliff. Turn the waterfall to the right and then lift yourself up, arch your back, and lower yourself on the left. And do that 2 more times. Breathe in, breathe out. 1 more time. Breathe in, and then breathe out. Now reverse it. Come up on the left, breathing in, down on the right, breathing out. One more time. And come back up. And just keep your body soft. The next 3 movements, 16, 17, and 18, we do the 3 of them on one side, then the 3 of them on the other. The first movement is called pushing the wave. Hands are in a pushing position. The right foot goes out diagonally to the front. Shift your weight onto the front leg, bend the knee, pick up your back heel, and push your hands all the way out. Pull the fingers back. Then relax and come back onto the rear leg. Pick up your front toes. Exhale out. Inhale in. Exhale out. Inhale in. Exhale out. Palms face each other. Pigeon flying, looking up, or opening your wings, looking up. Weight back. Pick up your front toes, let your arms open and fall backwards as you look up, breathing in. Go forward, breathe out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Lower your hands, weight back, breathe in. Go forward and bend down. This is called planting the seed, and exhale. Come back, back foot, inhale. Front foot, exhale. Back foot, inhale. Front foot, exhale. Then do the same 3 movements with the other foot out, the left foot out. Pushing the wave, inhale, exhale forward, bend your front knee, pick up your back heel. Come back, pick up your front toes, way up, feel the calf stretch. Exhale. palms face each other. Pigeon opens its wings, leaning back, breathing in, front toes are up. Forward weight, exhale. Inhale back, exhale forward. Inhale back, exhale forward. Do that one more time. Weight back, breathe in, raise the arms, go forward to plant the seed, breathing out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Movement 19 is climbing the jade ladder. Back a bit. Climbing the jade ladder is a balancing movement. So I'm going to keep my feet close together. Bring up your left hand, bend the left knee. Pick up the right heel. If you feel yourself balanced, lift the right foot off the floor. Then put it down. Bend the right knee, lift the left heel. Raise the right hand, lift the left foot. First, bend your knee, lift the other heel. Then raise the hand, then raise the foot. Bend the knee, raise the heel, lift the hand with the bent knee, then lift the heel off the foot off the ground. And then smooth that out. Then back to Wu Chi. We end with gathering the Chi, breathing in. Now the hands come down past the third eye, past the heart, past the belly. Open out, breathe in. Exhale, past the third eye, past the heart, past the belly as you bend your knees. Inhale up. And one more time. And back to Wu Chi. How do you feel? Okay, let's paint some numbers. Now remember, painting numbers is just a way to learn Tai Chi. Everything we've done so far contains the principles of Tai Chi. Weight, shift, waist, turn, hands, do something. Okay, so we're going to do that. We're going to paint the numbers in standing in Wu Chi posture. Then we're going to paint the numbers walking. And then we're going to do some traditional Tai Chi movements. I want to introduce some new movements to you and give you a little routine that you can practice. Very simple routine. So painting the number 1 is straight up and down. So once again, we tailbone back. Both hands come up as we paint the 1 with each hand, and then sink down and give it a second coat. Let's do that 3 times. Last time. Number 2, we're going to start on the left leg, turning left, the hands are up by your third eye. Shift your weight to the right. Keep your hands right in front of you, then lower them to the belly. Then come back to the left. Bring them up to the heart. Turn to the right, putting the loop in the tail on the 2. Let's do it again. Shift around. Start the top of the 2. Lower the hands to the belly. The bottom of the 2, come up to the heart, and put the tail on the 2. And one more time. Make sure you're breathing. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Or you can do it in one breath, whatever feels comfortable to you. Remember, one of our goals is to slow the breathing down. So let's come up with the 3. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, and go up again. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, and let's do it one more time. And notice that if you slow your breathing down, you slow your movement down, and you start to get into that 10-second breath cycle. But now let's sink down to paint the 4. Breathe in, coming up. Shifting to the left, turn left, breathing out. Breathe in. Breathe out and sink. Breathe in, come up. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more time. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Number 5 starts on the right. So we're going to weight to the right leg, turn right, breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Coming back up, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathe out. Just make sure you're breathing and do the 5 again. Slow your movement, slow your breath. Number 6. On the right side, inhale up, exhale down, inhale up, exhale across. Come back up, breathe in and out, breathe in and out. And one more time, come up, breathing in and out, and in and out. Number 7 starts on the left side. So we're breathing in and breathing out. Come up again, breathe in, breathe out. And again, breathe in, breathe out. Number 8, we're going to go to the right, come back left, up right, to the left, and close. So starting at the top, breathing in and out, and in and out, and in and flow around and out. Number 9, up on the right, breathe in, and then a long breath out. Breathe in, And then the 0, we're gonna come down the sides, up the sides, through the middle. Breathing in and out. Breathe in and out. One more time, up and out, down through the middle. And back to Wu Chi. How did you do? Any questions? So we've got the principles of Tai Chi in painting the numbers. Weight shift, waist turns, hands are doing something. Their hands are always in front of the body. It's just that we're turning and it looks like the hands are turning, but they're always here, all right? So let's paint the numbers stepping. Okay. And we're gonna be in Wu Chi for number 1 and number 0, but we're gonna keep moving for the others. So let's just see if we can do this together. I'm gonna move this back. Hopefully you can still see the numbers, but I'm not gonna be flipping them. And I'm gonna start here with number 1. Sink down, come up, number 1. Sink down. Now number 2 starts with the left side. So I'm going to step out with my left foot to the side of it, reach up. Now the weight's on my left foot. Bring the weight back on the right foot and turn right. I'm painting the top of the 2. Then I'm coming down the side and I'm going to push forward to do the bottom of the 2. Come up to the heart, come back, and I'm putting the loop and the tail on the 2. Let's do that again. Go forward, come back, the top of the 2, the bottom of the 2, the middle of the 2. Now step back. Go out with your right foot. Paint the 3. Turn right, the top of the 3, the middle of the 3, the bottom of the 3. Let's do it again. Come up, the top of the 3. I'm turning my waist to the right so that I'm getting this waist to turn. Then I'm going to turn the waist the other way. Then I'm going to turn it back to the right as I go forward onto the right foot. Then I'm lowering the hands and I'm going to come back and turn to the left. Now step with your left foot and do the 4. Bend over. Come up. So this is the waterfall. Remember the waterfall when we did it in Shigashi. Then come up. Pick up your front toes. Go forward, twist to the left and lower your hands. Come back and twist to the right. Step with your right foot. Number 5. The top of the 5 as I move back onto the left foot, turning left, halfway down, go forward, then the bottom of the 5. Then I'm going to step with my left and do the 6. I'm going to twist to the left, lower the hands and turn to the right, go forward and turn left. Number 7, step with your right, turn right, roll back left. Number 8, go up, come back, go through the middle, lower your hands, come back, raise them, go through the middle, close the 8. Step with your right, and we do the 9. Come down, go up, go forward, come down and go back. Then step into Wu Chi, and we do the 0. We come down, we come up, and we lower the hands. How did you do? So basically what we're doing is we are coming up and down for 1, and then painting the 2, stepping, painting the 3, stepping, painting the floor, and so on. And you can just step, you can step with either foot. You can start your number 2, step with the right foot instead of the left foot. It doesn't matter. Okay, so let's move on. I want to just introduce something that's a basic Tai Chi exercise. We're going to do a couple of Tai Chi movements. The first movement we're going to do, of course, is up and down. Okay, small circulation of Qi. So come into Wu Qi, take a breath in, exhale and sink. Then come up, breathe in, and breathe out. Now, cross your arms. Take your left arm and your right arm goes under it. And we cross them. So feel the back stretch. Pick up your right heel and step out on a diagonal with your right foot. Push your weight forward and then open the arms wide. Then step back. Cross your arms the other way. Step out with your left foot on a diagonal. Go forward and open your arms. This is called parting the wild horse's mane. Let's do it again. Left over right, right foot, and then the right hand swings out and the left hand swings back. Then do this side. Now, the left foot and the left hand are going to go out. So the left hand is down. We step out. And let's do one more on each side. Whatever foot is going out, the corresponding hand goes out. Okay, now, same hand position. I'm going to put my right hand down, my left hand up. This movement is called brush, knee, and push. So I'm going to step out with the right foot and put the weight forward, and then I'm going to turn my waist. And notice that the lower hand is going to come across the leg, and your fingers are down, and this is what's called brushing the knee. And then the top hand is going to push. So from the side, it looks like this. Okay, so we're out. Then come back, change the hands. Now the left hand is down, the right hand is up, the left foot steps, the left hand brushes the left knee, the right hand pushes. Come back, left hand up, right hand down. Come back. Okay, so that's 2 different movements. Parting the wild horse's mane, brush knee, and push. Okay, can you see the distinguishing features? In this movement, parting the wild horse's mane, the right foot and the right hand are going out. The left foot and left hand are going out, same side. Brush, knee, and push, the right foot goes out, the left hand goes out. So it's crossbody. Left foot goes out, right hand goes out. That's a crossbody movement. The next movement we're going to do is called swirling the arms. And it's we've done this before, we do it in Shibashi. It's weight goes to one leg, bring that hand up, turn, the other hand goes out, and this is right from Shibashi. Close, open, turn the other way. Okay, 2 more movements. This first one is called Golden Rooster, stands on each leg. So I'm going to do, just like climbing the jade ladder, bring your feet close, bend this knee, lift this heel. Now, my right heel is off the ground, so I'm gonna bring my right hand up like I'm thumbing my nose at somebody. And when I'm stable, see if you can lift the right foot and put the knee up close to the elbow. Then bend and do the other leg. This is a balancing movement. Okay, how are we doing? The next movement is called picking up needle from C-bottom and opening the fan. It's a complex movement. So I'm going to hold my hands, one hand holding the ball. In this case, I have my right hand over the left, lift the right heel, and I'm going to crash cymbals. Okay? So the hands are going to pass each other, just like you're crashing cymbals together. Now, when the right heel is off the floor, the left hand is up. Then drop the foot, pick up the other heel, and change the hands. And you want the heel to come off the ground on the empty foot. Okay, so this is part one. This is white crane spreads its wings. The second part of this is called opening the fan. So from here, step out with your right foot and then reach up with the other hand and make a big circular movement and come back. Then lift up the other hand, pick up the heel, both hands come up, step out, make a big circular movement, come back. Right heel up, left hand up, step forward, big circular movement, come back. Right hand up, left heel up, step forward, big circular movement. Okay, so that's white crane spreads its wings and embracing the moon or embracing the tiger put together. And then we close with our traditional movement, which is ward off, roll back, press and push. But once again, left hand over right, step out with your right foot, drop your left hand, then swing the right hand up to the heart, and then turn your waist and swing to the left, to the right. Then this hand comes up, and the weight comes back, and we turn our waist to the left. Let the hands go. This is called roll back. Then touch your wrist, left hand touches the right wrist, turn to the, facing the direction of your front foot, press forward, separate your hands, come back, and push. Then step back. Drop your left hand, step out with your left foot, the right hand drops, the left hand comes up to the heart, and then you turn to the left. Then weight back, roll back to the right, touch your wrist, turn and press, separate the hands, come back to push. Step back, lower your right hand, step out with your right foot, drop your left hand, bring up the right, turn right, bring up your left hand, roll back, touch your wrist, press forward, come back, push, just like pushing the wave. Come back, left hand down, left hand to the heart, turn left, roll back right, press, withdraw to push. Now I'm just going to do another movement. Again, I'm just introducing new movements. We can put a few of these together. This is a little more complex. It's called separating the feet. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna cross our arms, put your weight on your left leg, lift your right heel. Then open your arms comfortably for balance and look at where your right hand is. And then take your right foot and do a little kick under the hand. Then cross your hands again, pick up your left heel, open, and then kick under the right hand, under the left hand. It's just a little kick. Okay, and as you get more comfortable with this, you can slow that kick down. But for now, it's fine, just flick the foot out and bring it back. The hands come out for balance, just like a tightrope walker has a pole that they carry that allows you to stabilize. So you're using your hands to stabilize your body so that you can kick without losing your balance. Okay? And then we'll end with the movement called embracing the tiger, which is like opening the fan, except it's bigger. And we sink down, and the hands cross, then come up. So that was embrace the tiger, and now this is called return to the mountain. Inhale, exhale, and you're back into Wu Chi. So what I've done there is I've just taken a number of different Tai Chi movements and I put them together in a little routine. Now there are many more Tai Chi movements, but if you can remember parting the wild horse's mane, just do that over and over again. And as you do this, think about your palms passing each other, because that stimulates the Lao Gong point. White crane spreads its wings, the palms are passing each other to stimulate the Lao Gong point. Brush knee and push, the palms are passing over each other. And those are stimulating the energy in the body. Okay, and when we do Golden Rooster, the palms are passing each other. When we do separating the foot, the palms come across, they open, and kick. Right, so there's always a connection between your hands and your energy system when we do Qigong and Tai Chi Sao. So let's end our class with a movement called a posture called hugging the tree from a Qigong system called Jan Zheng. So let's sink down. Keep your arms loose, keep your shoulders down, let the hands float out, and then bend them up so that the elbow is lower than the shoulder, the wrist is about the height of the shoulder, the hands are facing the heart. Your stance is wide, it's called the horse stance or Mabu, and just relax there for a moment. Concentrate on your breathing. Slow it down. Slow breath in through the nose. And then out slowly. And that last count, if you're using a 5 count, on that between 4 and 5, give that last exhalation a sharp exhalation. So I'm going to breathe in slowly. And then out. And then that last puff out gets rid of all the air. Then slowly inhale. And then lower your hands, loosen up with the little Zwei Shell. And And I'm going to introduce one more movement. This is another ending movement. Instead of bouncing on your heels, this is called grand circulation of Qi. Take a breath in, hands to the heart. Bring the hands down the center to the belly. Then bend the knees, sink down, bring your hands inside your legs. Come around to the calves, come up the back of your legs to the kidneys. Then hug yourself. Then bring your hands over your head, arch your back, and then come back down again. Now, breathe in, exhale down. Around to the calves, breathe in, up to the kidneys. Exhale as you hug yourself. Inhale over the head. Exhale down the center, down the legs. Inhale up the back to the kidneys. Exhale, hug yourself. Inhale, arch your back. Exhale, come back down to Wu Qi. And I want to thank you for being here. I think we ran a little bit over. I apologize for that. I see 11:03. Sorry, guys. Any questions before we shut down? No? Okay. I hope you all have.
Thanks, Jim.
Thank you.
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
Practice what you remember, and I will see you all next week.
Okay, see you next week. Thank you.
Bye now.
Thank you. Great class. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.